Welcome to Be Less Stupid, the show for people who want to know how the world really works. I am the host, John Hotchkiss, a 14-time Emmy nominee, also a 14-time Emmy loser, and former showrunner of the series Bullshit with Penn and Teller. I also spent 5 years as one of the original writers on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. And after creating and running shows for lots of networks, I got fed up with being told what to write, how to make TV, and having my work stolen from me by the people I was working for, that I now make TV shows 100% independently. And Be Less Stupid is the 4th series that I have made on my own. The other 3 series are This versus That. It's a show that uses science to investigate the world within arm's reach, and it stars Brad Sherwood from Whose Line, Chris Tallman from The Thundermans, and Mark DiCarlo, who's hosted more than 1,000 hours of TV. There's also a show called Pizza with Writers, a show where I interview the writers and creators of some of television's best programs, all while we make and eat pizza. And the 3rd show is called Get Sex Tonight. It's a late-night, not-safe-for-work comedy series hosted by adult film star Caden Cross. There's 20-plus hours of original episodes available at adorablepuppiesinc.com. And if you use the promo code SAVE20% now at checkout, you will save 20% now. All you pay is just $2.99. Plus, 10% goes to support animal rescue and shelters. Okay, moving on to today's top story. It's a Be Less Stupid exclusive investigation. There is one particular kind of email that I get more than any other. It's the one that says that I can have instantaneous, longer-lasting erections. I get so many, I barely have time to follow up with my new friend Peter in the Ukraine, who was underwriting my reverse mortgage. That is Peter, no E and an I. When you click the email's link, you're taken to the website edprotocol.com, where the following chilling words can be heard.
It was like my wife chopped my manhood off with a butcher knife.
Holy fuck, right? What the fuck? Jesus. If they were trying to get my attention, bravo, ED Protocol, you did. The man in the video, named Jason, goes on to say that his erectile dysfunction shamed, humiliated him, and almost ruined his life. Anyway, consider how much worse it would have been if instead of the butcher's knife, his wife used a serrated knife or a lasso. Jason goes on to say that in a few minutes, he's going to reveal how I can have instantaneous, long-lasting erections, quote, literally on demand, without the use of testosterone, a painful surgery, or any sort of pump. But before he reveals his perpetual boner secret, he tells the story of why his wife cut off his manhood with a butcher knife. He says that on the day of his wife's 50th birthday, he overheard her on the telephone and that she was sobbing. And that what she did next, quote, hurt him more than anything else he'd ever experienced in his life. Jason's wife tells her friend, and this is a quote, he just can't perform like he used to. Boy, I'm gonna need a minute here, sorry. This is why I don't see those Freddy Krueger movies or anything with Katherine Heigl. Okay, anyway, Jason adds from that moment on, when he was metaphorically emasculated, he was going to dedicate all of his waking hours to finding a cure to his erectile dysfunction, and that with any extra time, he would help OJ find the real killers. However, before I tell you what he discovered, you first need a little scientific information. An erection occurs when blood fills 2 chambers in the penis, known as the corpora cavernosa. It's a process that is typically triggered by sexual impulses from the brain, the stimulation of the genital nerves, the smell of chicken wings, gifts of Asian schoolgirls, a warm breeze, someone rubbing up against you in a subway car, and SportsCenter's Chris Berman talking about Tom Brady. Now, when blood doesn't flow to the penis and fill the corpora cavernosa, the result can be erectile dysfunction, or ED. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual defines ED as, quote, the inability to achieve and sustain an erection suitable for sexual intercourse. According to the NIH, ED affects approximately 5% of 40-year-old men, between 15 and 25% of men over the age of 65, and 100% of everyone on the Big Bang Theory, which is ironic. Now, there is a difference between erectile dysfunction, which is more chronic, and a guy's occasional failure to sustain an erection, which is more common. The first requires some type of medical treatment. The latter requires that you stop doing JELL-O shots, cocaine, or taking Tinder dates to Dave & Buster's. That being said, there are serious medical issues which either worsen or can even cause erectile dysfunction. And there are a number of potential solutions. A surgeon can install a penile implant. There's oral medication like Viagra, injections into the penis that open up your capillaries. You can try a penis pump. In some cases, therapy can even help. And in others, all it requires are some lifestyle changes like losing weight and exercising. In fact, nearly all instances of ED can be cured or managed by your doctor. The real problem, however, is that guys are embarrassed to talk to a doctor about their junk, which is weird when you consider how many of them have no problem texting an actual picture of their penis to people that they barely know. The point is, the people at the ED protocol are preying on a man's embarrassment by offering them a cure that doesn't require talking to a doctor, picking up a prescription, or inserting anything into their anus. So, what is Jason's miracle cure? First thing you gotta know is it costs $39.99. And you thought that because this was about erectile dysfunction, that no one was gonna get fucked. Well, you were wrong. Your money buys you a 131-page ebook, which I bought, but just for this show. It contains facts and figures, actual diagnostic language, and almost no use of USA Today style pie charts. It made me wonder, did Jason with the butchered penis write this? Anyway, so I did some checking. In a word, no. Here is just one example. This paragraph from page 6 of the ED protocol book was just copied from WebMD. In fact, most of the book was just copied and pasted from articles posted by the Mayo Clinic and WebMD. Plus, I'm pretty sure that the passage that begins, "There once was a man from Nantucket," was also stolen. I began to suspect that maybe Jason isn't the book's author, that he didn't have his penis cut off, that maybe there isn't a Jason, and that maybe all of this is a big scam. So I searched Jason Long, erectile dysfunction protocol, and scam, and there were actually hundreds of results. One by one, I clicked the search links, and nearly every single time, I was directed back to the website where I heard Jason's immortal words, "It was like my wife chopped off my manhood with a butcher knife." Gotta admit it, these fuckers are clever. I also searched for a Jason Long, and he doesn't appear to exist. All that said, what, according to Jason's book, is the cure for erectile dysfunction? What can a man do to get harder, longer lasting, instantaneous erections without surgery or a doctor's visit for just $39.99? The answer is revealed on page 58 of the book. Let me summarize all of the medical jargon for you. Eat healthier. Yep, there's 20 pages of that game-changing insight, and then the last 50 pages or so, recipes. Literally just recipes. Oh, and there's also this nugget on page 60, and I'm quoting, "The scientific evidence to support the use of natural remedies for impotence is sketchy," adding, "But we already got your money, fucker!" If you've got any info on Jason Long, hey, I just got that Long. If you've got any information, email me, and I will do a follow-up story. If you'd like to get Be Less Stupid in your Facebook timeline 2 to 3 times per week, please just like our Facebook page. And I will see you next time on Be Less Stupid.